Most men think stubborn belly fat is only about what they're eating, but after 35, there are other factors working in the background that can make fat loss much harder than it should be. It wasn't their diet. It wasn't their workout routine. It was a set of daily habits so ordinary, so completely invisible that most men never even noticed them. They called it the slow burn. Not a disease, not a disorder, just a quiet, daily pattern that tells your body, at the hormonal level, to hold on to fat. And after 35, your body starts listening to that signal faster than it ever did before. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 of these slow burn habits, the ones that are most common in men over 35. And I'll show you exactly why each one triggers fat storage, even when everything else looks right on paper. The 4th one is the one almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most damaging of all. Stay with me. Before we get into the habits, you need to understand why this happens specifically after 35. When you were younger, your body had a high tolerance for bad habits. You could sleep late, skip meals, sit all day, and your metabolism would compensate. That buffer is gone after 35. 3 things change at the biological level. First, your cortisol sensitivity increases. The same amount of stress that barely affected you at 25 now triggers a much stronger hormonal response. Second, your insulin response slows down. Your body takes longer to process carbohydrates, which means fat storage windows stay open longer throughout the day. Third, your testosterone starts its natural decline, and lower testosterone means your body's default state shifts from fat burning toward fat storage. None of these changes are catastrophic on their own, but combine them with the 4 slow burn habits I'm about to show you, and they become the reason why your belly fat feels locked in. Habit number 1. And this is the one most men completely dismiss. Chronic, low-grade stress. Not the dramatic, overwhelming kind. The quiet, everyday kind. The kind that comes from a full inbox. A difficult conversation you keep putting off. Financial pressure that sits in the background. Work that follows you home. Here's why this matters so much for belly fat specifically. Every time your body perceives stress, even small, low-level stress, it releases cortisol. And cortisol has one primary job: prepare the body for danger. That means mobilizing energy. That means storing fuel close to your core, around your organs, as belly fat. The problem is that your body can't tell the difference between being chased by a predator and being behind on a deadline. The cortisol response is the same. And when that response is running on low in the background all day, every day, your body stays in a mild but constant fat storage state. You're not in crisis, but your body acts like you are. This is the slow burn, invisible, constant, and directly blocking fat loss. Habit number 2. And this one works quietly while you're unconscious. Poor sleep quality, not just short sleep, poor quality sleep. The kind where you're in bed for 7 hours but you wake up feeling like you got 4. Here's what happens inside your body when sleep is disrupted or shallow. Your growth hormone output, which is primarily released during deep sleep, drops significantly. Growth hormone is one of your body's primary fat-burning signals. Without it, your body has less instruction to break down stored fat overnight. At the same time, poor sleep raises ghrelin, your hunger hormone, and lowers leptin, your fullness hormone. So the next day, you're hungrier than normal. Your cravings shift toward high-calorie, high-carb foods. And you have less willpower to resist them, because sleep deprivation directly impairs the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain that controls impulse decisions. You didn't choose to eat badly. Your biology drove you there, because your sleep was shallow. And here's the part that connects back to belly fat specifically. Poor sleep also raises cortisol. When cortisol stays elevated for long periods, it can increase cravings, worsen sleep quality, affect recovery, and make appetite harder to control. And over time, chronically elevated stress levels are associated with greater abdominal fat accumulation. So even if you're trying to eat less, stress can quietly make the process much harder than it needs to be. Stress and poor sleep are a feedback loop. Each one makes the other worse, and together, they are 2 of the most powerful fat storage signals your body has. Habit number 3. This one is the most underestimated fat loss factor most men have never heard of. It's called NEAT. non-exercise activity thermogenesis. In plain language, it's all the movement you do that isn't exercise. Walking to a meeting, standing up to make a coffee, taking the stairs, fidgeting at your desk, moving around the house. Here's why this matters enormously. Your formal exercise, even if you train 3 times a week, accounts for roughly 5% of your total daily calorie burn. Neat. All your non-exercise movement can account for up to 30% of your daily energy expenditure. But after 35, something changes. Most men in this age group are in desk jobs. They sit for 8 to 10 hours. They drive to work. They sit through lunch. They come home tired and sit on the sofa. Their NEAT collapses. And the cruel irony is this. When you reduce your food intake to lose weight, your body automatically reduces your NEAT as an energy conservation response. You start moving less without realizing it, fidgeting less, choosing the lift over the stairs, sitting more between tasks. Your body is protecting its fat stores by reducing your movement, and most men have no idea this is happening. And now, the 4th habit. The one almost nobody talks about. It's not what you're eating. It's when and how inconsistently you're eating it. Most men over 35 have an erratic eating pattern without realizing it. They skip breakfast or eat late. They undereat during the day because they're busy. Then they eat a large meal in the evening, sometimes close to sleep. And they repeat this pattern every day, thinking it doesn't really matter as long as the total calories are roughly right. But it matters a great deal. Here's why. Your body runs on a circadian rhythm, an internal clock that regulates hormones, digestion, and metabolism based on the time of day. In the evening, your insulin sensitivity naturally decreases. Your digestive system also begins slowing down as your body prepares for rest, repair, and recovery instead of processing large meals. Now, this doesn't mean eating late automatically causes fat gain. Total calories still matter most. But eating large amounts of food late at night can make fat loss more difficult for some people because it may affect appetite regulation, food choices, sleep quality, and your body's natural circadian rhythm. And when those factors suffer, staying in a calorie deficit becomes much harder. If you regularly eat most of your calories late in the evening, you're asking your body to process a large meal at a time when it's generally less efficient at doing so. For many people, that can lead to poorer food choices, disrupted sleep, and greater difficulty staying consistent with healthy eating habits. And when you skip meals or eat at random times, you also disrupt the hormonal rhythm your body depends on. Hunger cues become less predictable, cravings often increase, and sticking to your calorie target becomes much harder over time. You don't need a perfect diet, but you do need a consistent eating pattern that works with your biology instead of constantly fighting against it. So here's the honest answer to all 4 of these. You don't need to overhaul your life. You need to interrupt the pattern. 4 things that directly counter each slow burn habit. For chronic stress, build 1 daily decompression window, even 15 minutes. A walk without your phone, deep breathing, something that signals to your nervous system that the threat is over. This directly lowers cortisol. For poor sleep, protect your sleep environment more aggressively. Dark room, cooler temperature, no screens in the final hour, and aim for sleep consistency. The same sleep and wake time matters more than total hours. For low NEAT, set a movement minimum, not a gym target. 7,000 to 8,000 steps a day is more powerful for fat loss than 3 gym sessions with 9 hours of sitting in between. Move more consistently throughout the day. For erratic eating, front-load your nutrition. Eat more earlier in the day when insulin sensitivity is highest. Keep your largest meal before 6 p.m. where possible. And eat at consistent times. Your body performs better when it can predict what's coming. None of these are dramatic. None of them require a complete lifestyle change. But done consistently, they interrupt the slow burn. And that's when your body finally gets the signal that it's safe to let go of that stored fat. If this video helped you understand things a bit clearer, I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. What I focus on here is simple, realistic approaches that middle-aged men can actually stick to, because that's what gets real results. If that's something you're working on, you can stick around for more.